Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. So this morning is March 25th, 2023. We'll be reading from, you guessed it, Proverbs 25. I'm also going to flip back a page in my Bible and read something for you out of the 24th as well. Because I think it's important sometimes that we remember that all of Scripture is useful together. It's not just one verse in one way. You know, often in my life, I read verses and especially the verses that tell me, if I do this, I'll get this. If you just do this, God will make sure you get this. And then I start doing that because I want that thing God's going to give me. And I think I deserve it because I did it. But I don't do it with the right heart, and it creates a problem. How about you? Have you ever done that? Are you always chasing the benefit instead of doing what's right just because it's right? You know, in recovery, we say insanity is doing the same thing over and 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 over. And I could keep going. Expecting a different result, right? Everybody wants to then say, well, sanity must be stop doing the same thing over, just do it once and get it done right. And that's not the definition of sanity. You know, it took me a long time to realize it, but the reality is sanity is one thing and one thing alone. It's doing the same thing over and 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 over. Sounded like a record broke, didn't it? And over. Again and again and again. Because it's the right thing to do and you're not expecting anything out of it. That's sanity. You're doing the right thing because it's the right thing. Not because you're expecting something from it. You're doing the right thing because it's the right thing, not because you're expecting something from it. Today in Proverbs 25, we read in verse 21 and 22 this: If your enemy is hungry, give him food to eat. If he is thirsty, give him water to drink. Well, first of all, if we just stopped right there in verse 21, that might bug all of us because he's my enemy. Solomon continues, though, and says, For you will heap burning coals on his head, and the Lord will reward you. I get to get back at him by giving him food and water, and God's going to give me extra stuff. Yes, that's awesome. But you got to remember this part, too. Solomon also told his son in chapter 24, verse 17 and 18, Don't rejoice when your enemy falls, and don't let your hearts rejoice when he stumbles, or the Lord will be displeased, and turn his wrath away from him. Sanity is not doing it once and getting it right. Sanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do, so I'm going to do it. That's it. That's sanity. Anything else is insanity. If you're going to give your enemy food to eat and water to drink, you're doing it because it's the right thing to do, not because it's going to bother them to try to figure out why you're doing it. Not because God's going to reward you. Those are the side effects of being and living a sane life. I hope I helped just one today. I know that definition of sanity really helped me. I hope it changes your life as it did mine. God bless. Have a great day. I love you all.